custom quilting some of the areas of this quilt. This is my block swap quilt that you get to see right here. I'm custom quilting it. I semi-custom quilted it a couple years ago. I quilted these kind of, hold on, let me bring you down. Let me bring you down so you can see better. I quilted, I had the long arm computerized quilt this section and then several sections, even the section around this area. But today I wanted to bring you along. This is not really, it is a work day for myself. It's a personal work day, but I wanted to bring you along. And like I said, I want to do more live streams. I am getting a really good response on live streams. Let me get Cookie real quick, and then I'll show you what the quilt looks like in this area. If you're here, please comment, because if you're not here, I don't know. Anyway, it doesn't matter. If you can comment for me so that I could see that you hear me well. Are you okay, little Cookie? So I'm going to be custom quilting, marking the quilt, and getting all that taken care of. So we're going to have fun today. Anyway, I'm going to have fun today because I'm going to be quilting my own quilt. And I just kind of wanted to bring you along so that you could kind of just hang with me. Hi, Rhonda. How are you? I'm glad you're still here. And thank you for making a comment. Can you hear me well? I have the mic on. I believe it should be okay. I see my volume, but I don't know what y'all hear. Oh, you're going to enjoy, you're going to hang with me? So this is, and I apologize, the camera, don't mess up, camera, please. The quilt I'm working on is this one. She's a beautiful quilt. She is a block swap quilt. So if you want to do a block swap 2025, I decided to do another block swap. I have 31 people, I believe, maybe 32 people in the block swap, and I need maybe 4 more to do the block swap, block swap with me. If you want to come join Lorena's Quilting Facebook group, I have it prompted above here on this side. Also, to consider subscribing to me. You may have to resubscribe if you don't get notifications, because YouTube sometimes doesn't, I don't know, it unsubscribes people. I was waiting for this girl who I thought, I was watching her for years, and for some reason I haven't seen her in a while, and I found out that somehow YouTube unsubscribed me to her. And so I'm going to bring you, and we're going to work on this quilt. Now, the quilt is really bright and vibrant, and it's a beautiful quilt, but you may not be seeing it because different cameras, different color quality. Yeah. So one camera has a bit of a grayer hues, but maybe I fixed it because I got a better cord. And then one camera has a real vibrant coloring. I may have fixed it. Who knows? But we're going to just, you're just going to watch me try to do live streams. So let me show you the quilt. This is where I'm at. I am going to use my, Joann's used to sell these, like a whole pack of 10 of them for like a couple dollars. And now they're not selling packs of them anymore. So I have the water soluble and the disappearing ink, and I have a white marking tool. And I'm going to bring you up close so you can see what I'm doing, and then I'm going to kind of like let you see the work that I'm trying to figure out. I'm stitching in the ditch in some areas, and then I'm also going to be marking the quilt and do line work. And I'll show you what I'm trying to do, because I'm also going to do this kind of line work on the borders and have the computer put specific designs on the border for me. So let me switch you so that you could see me. I'm going to switch you over here. I'm going to, let's see. Can you hear me well? Hopefully you could hear me. And I'm going to move you here. Hey, how are you? How you been? How you doing? Different cameras have different coloring value, I guess. The other day I was looking for a camera that would work for me, but I think on this screen, this camera looks beautiful. So here I want to show you that I had the computer quilt in this area, and then here I have where I marked the quilt, and I have to remark it because it took me forever to set up the program. I'm going to remark it here with a water-soluble pen or disappearing ink. And let's see, there's that, there's this. I don't know if you see me marking. Hopefully you can see me well. Yeah, you can see me well, kind of. And I'm going to be marking this. I'm kind of marking it different. Is that right? I want to mark it straight. Now, on this quilt area, I stitched in the ditch, and you could see, I think it's not perfect, and I'm not going to freak out about it. It's just part of, I will, if it's really bad, I'll go back and fix it. If it's not really bad, I kind of just leave it alone. So I'm going to go ahead and start here. Let me see. Do a couple lock stitches. If you can you see me well? Yeah, you can see me. You want me to bring you closer? I'm sure you want me to bring you closer, but I don't want to put my hand in the way. Okay, so there. So I'm going to go, and then I'm going to go down and across around this specific design. And then down. I'm going to go back around. And I'm going around the quilting design that I already quilted. And I'm trying to stay like beautifully on the line. But if I'm not, I'm allowing this quilt to be a kind of practice quilt for me. And I'm practicing quilting designs. Let me see. I'm going to lock it in so you're not in my way so you can see better. And I'm sorry I'm moving you and I'm moving the camera. I just want to make sure that you could see well. Uh-oh. Come on, little lady. I need my readers. And I'll show you, I was going to cross hatch here. But I thought it would be better design, I guess, if I just slowly travel. And I don't want to put a lot of work on this quilt because I have a lot of work to do. There it is. And I'll bring you up close so that you could see. Hopefully you can see what I'm doing. Hold on. So I'm going to bring you up close so you can see it. Let me get all the thread. Thread management is a big deal on custom quilting. So here's the, do you see the line work that I've created here? And then I'm not being very picky about the placement. I think you could get a bit crazy about how the quilting looks, but when you're working on the whole quilt itself, let me see. Hairdresser spray bottle. Let me move this. And I noticed, like, with the disappearing ink, even though they say it disappears, it has a tendency to really take a bit of time to go away. So I want that kind of line work here. So I don't know if you saw, like I went down the line and traveled up, went down, traveled, move my finger, went up, traveled down, went around, and I traveled around this design. And so let me bring you to the next one. Let me see if anybody's here making comments. Let's see. Hello. Oops. Here I am. Low volume, no volume. Jan Davis is saying that my volume is really low. Okay, so let me fix it. Let me see if I can fix it. Is this better? Is this better? Hold on. Hold on. I'm so sorry. I apologize. Can you hear me better now? Maybe? Okay, I raised the volume. Now I need to go back to comments. It's really hard to hear you. Okay, hold on. Okay, did I fix it a little bit? If not, let me go back. Is that better? Yeah, I think that's better for sure. No volume. Better? A little bit? Please tell me it's working. Please? I did raise it, so you should hear me better. Let me see. So yes, okay, good. Let me move you over here. The things that make me happy. Okay, yes, thank you. Let's do this. Okay, so hold on. So please subscribe. Oh, also too, please go to the Let On Us Quilting Facebook group. I have it up here. Yeah. You have to join. You have to ask to join if you want to do the block swap. This quilt is specifically, what happened is someone got sick during COVID and I had to do this quilt. Let me show you. Let me bring you in this angle. Isn't that beautiful? This quilt is beautiful. So I'm going to work on this pink area and I'm going to move you to a different camera. And then we'll do this thing. And I'm glad you could hear me. If you have any questions, okay, it's better. Terry said it's hard to hear me. Okay, now it's better. And let me raise it a little bit more so you could really hear me. But I don't, yeah. Is that a lot better? I hope it's better. Better? Okay. Thank you for commenting. Thank you for being here with me. Thank you for hanging with me. See, I'm using a different camera now. Hi. My lipstick looks blood red, and that's not the real color of my lipstick. Yeah, okay. So I'm going to bring you here with this camera, and I'm going to let you watch me mark the quilt. Here's marking. I'm using this little ruler that I made. This is what is this? 1/2 inch. And then I used this when I did that custom quilt and I did that brickwork. I'm using that same ruler to mark on this quilt. Let me see. Let me move. And I'm trying to mark a line center. Let me see. Can I bring you down? Is that better for you? I think it's better. And then from there, I am using this ruler to just mark back. And then also too, if you were late showing up or not, earlier I made an announcement. If you're interested in doing a block swap with me like this one, I am getting ready for 2025 in January, either the beginning of January or in the middle of January or at the end of January, I guess. I don't know. I'm getting everything ready. I already have, I believe, 32 people or 33 people that are going to do it with me that I have that are already interested to be doing another block swap with me. The year, I think was 2018. I did this block swap. I know it's old, right? I did this block swap. I finished all my other block swaps with this one. Someone ended up getting sick because of COVID, And so I ended up doing 2 quilts. And then I had a couple people that year get sick because of COVID, and I had to find replacements for 6 people. I hope this year it doesn't go that way, because that year was kind of stressful. But yeah, this year I think it's kind of neat redoing it, and people are going to be a little bit more interested. And I have a new group that's going to do it. There it is. So I'm going to move you. I'm going to have, hello, how are you? You're up for it? Yes, I already have your name on the Facebook group. So if you're ready. So do you want to see a 2 view of this? Well, let's do a 2 view. So this way you see my hand out of the way in one section, and then my hand in the way in another section. I'm trying to not be in your way so you can see. I'm gonna plan like whoever gets the block swap to me first. I already have like gifts planned, and then the team that gets me the block swap first, like all the team members. And then currently I'm designing the t-shirts for the block swap, which is kind of neat. Well, can I see it? Yeah. And I don't know if you can see while I'm traveling throughout the design that I already have. Ooh, that was sloppy. I'm traveling throughout the design that was already quilted. Let's see. And then after I do these 3, I will unroll the quilt so you can see how beautiful it is. And I'm sorry if you're having to listen to me with the long arm going. But hopefully it's not that loud. I don't even know if you see me traveling. And so how's y'all's week? Let's see. Hopefully you got to see it. Did you get to see it? Let's see. So then this is just the stitching line, and you can see I kind of screwed up right here, but look, this is what happens. This is the beauty of this. If you wet it, no one can see your screw ups, okay? Only you know. And I used to be really hard on myself when I would mark something and then my quilting line is not perfectly on the mark. But I think as I've gotten older, I've given myself a little bit more grace and not been so hard on myself. But when I was young, I sure was hard on myself. So let me switch you right here. Turn on this camera. Look at your beautiful comments. Well, let me see if you can see me. Yes, you can see me again. Hi. Hello. How are you? I'm going to move you the other cameras. This camera. I'm going to move this camera over. Okay. And then I have a whole bunch of different colors readers. So if you're looking at me and you'll have like the green readers and then you'll see the pink, it's because I lose them and then I have to figure out where I put them. So I'm going to move you over right here. Move over, Roxy. Sorry, I'm in your face. Sorry. I just came back from Big Bend. I went on a trip. It was an unexpected trip because I have another trip in December. Yeah, I decided this year I'm going to take a couple trips. Like, I'm tired. I need a break. Not from working. I've been working really hard catching up on my client stuff so that I could just take care of them. Let me see if I could switch it. But, I mean, all right, you guys can hear me better. All right, in a minute, let me long arm this section and get it. And then I'm going to unroll the quilt so you guys could see the beautiful texture, just simple line work. I think you don't honestly have to be, you don't have to have a long arm to make beautiful quilting. If you just mark lines on your quilt, I think line work just makes the quilt look beautiful. It's a little bit more modern. It is harder, of course, on a regular sewing machine. But if you just mark straight lines and then you have that feed dog foot, right? I think it'll look beautiful. So I'm going to move you here. I'm going to probably switch. We're going to be working on her. If you want to know some of my best scissors, I love these nippers. I found them on Amazon for like $7. 3 for $7. I love them. Best thing ever. What else? I use this hairspray bottle. You get this at Sally's Hair Salon. Best thing ever. Because you pump it and then it just continually sprays. I do use Fons and Porter's marking tool. I don't like it because the lead breaks. I don't think they did a beautiful, I don't know. But I think you could put this lead in a different cartridge and it won't break as much. And then these are my favorite. I didn't see sign up for this one. Okay. I literally, on the Lorena's Clothing Facebook group, I did a PDF and I made a comment that if you are, I did put your name on the list. All right, Carissa. I did put your name on the list. You should be on there. But let me see. Let's do the other part. Let's do the next one, okay? Let me move you to this camera. This camera. But I did put you on there. There was a couple of people that I said that if they weren't on there to let me know. And then I will put them on. I need 4 more people if we want to do 3 groups. I think I have 32. Let me see. Yeah, I think I have 32. So here, I'm going to bring you here so you can see me. I'm going to mark her so you can see how I mark. I used to be, when I first got my long arm, YouTube didn't have a lot of long arm quilting content at all. And if they did, they wanted you to pay for it. Linda's Electric Quilting, the old lady Linda, who owned it initially or created it, she had videos that you had to pay to like a membership to do it. I am using a really soft gray that blends in with some colors and is lighter on the darker grays. One of the things about block swaps is your version of gray is different from a different person's version of gray, and which makes it kind of unique. So I put like my darker grays here in the center. I don't know if you see, this is a dark gray. And then I kind of maneuvered my lighter grays in different areas. Let's see. I'm going to bring you here too with this camera. So do you like both angles or you only like a one angle? What do y'all think? Tell me. You like both angles? Both angles. Not got a few. Let me get a better viewpoint. Oh, which would you like? Is that better? That's kind of better. My hand may be in the way of both. But at least you get to see kind of like my hand in one area, not in the way. Let me see. Okay, that's beautiful. Should I draw? Would you like me to go closer on one and further away? Further away on the other? I'm trying to figure this out for y'all. You probably guys don't even care. You're like, do whatever. So I used to wonder how to lock a stitch. So I just lock move like a 1/4 inch and make an X. And then I travel throughout the design. And then this time I didn't lower my stitch. I'm probably at 12 stitches per square inch. I'm using an omni thread, I believe. I am. Can you see? Let me move you here so you can see like this way better. I'm using an omni thread. It's a light gray. And I always wondered how people did cross hatching. So they travel through the design. I don't know if you can see me traveling here. I think that's too far away. I'm sorry, little girls. I went on a trip and my daughter told me that my dog was being rebellious. You're gonna have to hold on, little girls. And then I'm coming down on the design, traveling around. I have a couple of clients worth of work to do, but I just got into town and I decided, you know what? I was working on this quilt when I left, and I decided that I really wanted just to kind of get this section of the quilt kind of quilted. Let's see, travel. And then here's this. I'll show you in a minute how beautiful this texture, just lines. I was going to do cross hatching like I said, but just this beautiful, look how I messed up there. Don't pay attention. I shared it right, but you guys are like, okay, let's see. I'm going to let you see that for a second. And I'm going to let my dogs out. All right, come on. You're staying? I recommend you staying here, Ma. So that's this. Let me move you here so you could see the quilting, because I want you to see how beautiful this texture is. And let me fix this foot. I'm going to go ahead and roll it so you can see how beautiful. Just simple, and then because I need to roll it up anyway, just simple line work. Sorry. What simple line work looks like. Oh, you have to have this one quilted? I know. I wonder, my question, did you make it like I designed the pattern? Because I think this pattern that I created was kind of hard. My own pattern was kind of hard to put together. But the design is beautiful. I'm trying to figure out a really beautiful design that will highlight. Hold on. Sorry, I'm in my way. I don't want you to see. I'm going to bring you here. Look how beautiful the lighting is. All right. I want you to see. Do you see the line work? How beautiful the line work looks? But I have the, can you even see that right? No, you can't. Hold on. I'll move you so you can see it beautifully. All right. See, this part is machine quilting. This part is machine quilting. And then this part is just, let me see here. It creates this beautiful line texture. Let me get this one down more because I also did the top. La 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 la. Let me move you here so you can see it. Okay. All right, y'all. Do you see that texture? Isn't it beautiful? Let me move you here. The light is hitting. I'll move you to this. Can't wait. Isn't that beautiful? Just what I did. Let me move you here. Trying to get my cameras so that you can see how beautiful. Oh no. I don't know what I just did. I'm going to keep it here for a minute. Let's see. Let me get, what the heck? Okay. Sometimes my life is chaotic. Hold on. I just hit something on a camera, so I completely lost its viewpoint. All right, now I got it. And I want you to see how beautiful just line work does to a quilt. Right? Isn't that beautiful? The lines. I think one of the things that makes it really pretty is it has these beautiful featherings around it. I think in the last video, when I was talking about the block swap, if you want to see the pattern that I used, you could see the quilt, the soft quilting of the feathering right here. You can see that beautiful soft quilting. And then when you add line work to it, look at this beautiful block. When you add line work to it, it just creates this beautiful texture. I think that's one of my favorite parts about quilting. It just creates a texture that the quilt itself didn't have before. And if you look at the video on, I just posted it probably last week, no, the week before, on, I can't believe I'm doing this again, because I'm redoing the block swap. If you see the way the sun kind of glistens on the quilt, it just creates a beautiful texture on it. Let's see how it looks on this side. From a different angle, the camera just hits it different. What do y'all think? Isn't that lovely? Isn't she lovely? Okay, so let me roll her, and I'll let you keep watching me rolling her. Hopefully you can. And then I'm going to work on this section of the quilt. Let me move it up so you can see now the top of the quilt. And move her over. Isn't it beautiful? The different blocks swap colors. So some of this I'm going to have to stitch in the ditch. And then I'm going to have to, so I'm going to roll and re-roll the quilt. But today my goal is I'm going to have to take her off. One of the hard parts about having a business is, okay, there's nothing hard about what I do, to be honest. There really isn't. I am so spoiled. There's no, I need to stitch in the ditch over here. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to mark this area. Let's see, let me bring you forward. All right, see. What do y'all think? Delicious, right? Delicious. It's very pretty. And this is, okay, the blocks are not perfect. They were not perfectly made. We didn't have professional block makers. As a matter of fact, some of the blocks, um, I don't know, some of the blocks I was like, I had to fix I had to fix two of them because and it's fine. I think that we don't give enough grace to people who are just starting, and so one of the ladies I think was a beginner, and I had to go back and unstitch certain areas and restitch it for her because she couldn't, she was a beginner. That's all I could say. I mean, my favorite quilts I think are my beginner quilts because I'm learning so much from them, from the failure, from failing, struggling, not knowing what I'm doing, taking classes. And I think sometimes classes are intimidating because people make you feel like you're stupid and you don't know what you're doing. And of course you are not stupid, but you just don't know what you're doing because you just started off. But anyway, let me just bring you over here so you can see this quilt. So I took everything off the long arm and, ooh, look at the back. You want to see the back? Okay, I'll show you the back in a minute. That back looks really pretty. Look. Oh, look at the back. Isn't that beautiful? And you see I'm not traveling well. It doesn't matter. And you can see when I put the design on, it's stitched out of bounds. But this is my quilt. I'm not being that particular. I'm allowing myself to just use this as a quilt that I'm practicing. One, practicing on putting designs on it. Two, figuring out what designs will go well with this and seeing if I'm doing a good job. And then just trying different textures. For example, the beautiful feathering here and then the line work. And then on the border, I intend to just do line work. My intention is to leave these. I like to let the eye rest or have the eye have somewhere to travel where it doesn't see busyness. I think sometimes some quilters over quilt a quilt to where there's no. I remember when I took a class in design, my art professor was saying that a good designer allows the eye to travel throughout the quilt and has interest, and it makes your eye look in one section, but then it allows the eye to travel through the quilt. And I've noticed, like when I went to the Houston Quilt Show, and I'm not saying anything like their quilts in their Houston Quilt Show, okay, they're great. I've just learned that sometimes there's no rest for you to enjoy the quilt. It just has so, like when you're in the show, you're trying to just make it so magnificent that you're throwing every skill at it. And I think sometimes the most beautiful quilts are the quilts that have a little bit of beautiful quilting in them, but then it has like breathing space. I don't know. That's what my design professor said. And my design professor used to say that if you could make someone stop and look at your work, you've done your job. And if you can make a person stop and look at your work for a longer period of time, you've done a great job, because that means the eye has interest to look at it and at the same time has like rest. It could rest on what it's looking at. I guess that's what I'm trying to say. So some of the neat things about this one is the line work gives you a little bit more rest from all the feathering. So you could look at a quilt and it has so much feathering on it that your eye doesn't have space to kind of just, for example, this one, it doesn't have space to pause because it's busy, but the line works create that pause a bit. And also this creates a pause. So I'm just sharing, not that I'm a professional or know anything. It's just I'm trying to do a good job. So here, we're gonna work on this one right here. We're gonna mark her. So how you guys doing? What are you working on? I was going to ask the Facebook group what kind of quilt they wanted. If they wanted a modern looking quilt, if they wanted a traditional quilt. I don't think you guys probably even care. You guys just want to, because when I did it, I didn't care. I just wanted to do it. So let's mark, all right? I'm so happy, to be honest, to be working on my quilt today. I was going to work on a couple clients' work. I just came back from a trip and I wanted to work on a client's quilt today, but I told myself that I wanted to just do this here, and I wanted to do a live stream with you guys so that you guys could spend some time with me. And then also too, the more I use this program that I'm using to do live streaming, I think I'll get better at it and it takes less time for me to set up, because you should have seen me. I started setting up at 1 o'clock and I barely started the live around 3 something. I was getting so annoyed by myself. Like, it's taking forever. What I know. Let me roll this a bit. I do have, let me share this. I have my machine kind of high. Let's see. So this is I kind of have it not as high as I normally have it. Usually I have it close to underneath my breastplate or my breast area. I'm leaning on the belly bar. I have my arm on the belly bar to balance myself, and I only use one arm to move the long arm. So let me move you here. The reason you have your arm, if you're a long armer, on this is your anchor, and this allows you to control the machine. And if you do, when I was quilting before, they said to long arm this way with your arms and the elbows out. I don't recommend that, because if the center of gravity, you're supposed to lean on here, but your upper chest moves up and down and you can mess up your stitches. If you anchor down and stitch forward, you have more control and you don't move your center of gravity. If that makes sense. Am I making sense to y'all? So that's what I've learned. If you lean, an elbow down, or elbow as an anchor, or your hand as an anchor. Hold on one second, my puppy's crying. We can't leave her out there, which we should. Come on, you little babies. Okay, so then I marked this area. Then I think I need maybe, have I done 3, 5, 6? Okay, so I'm going to bring you here. Do you see me? Let me bring you down, okay? I think the quilting is what you came to see, right? Not me. Sorry. So, and you, as you're anchored down with your elbow, let's see if I'm right here. Yeah. Sorry, I need to make sure I can see right. Ooh, I went over. I can't see this thread. Hey. Okay, hold on. I can't see it. Isn't that crazy? The thread is blending to the quilt. Hold on. Maneuver your body in a weird... See, I couldn't see the thread line. Okay, can you see me? No, hold on, let me move. Let me move you to this camera. Hold on. Let's move you over here. And look, you want to see my mess? You're trying to do leather work? I did leather work a while back. It was hard. That's good though. It's beautiful. There's a lady who's famous for it, I believe. I tried it. I was part of that quilting community that I was a part of. I did a video, but my machine took a beating. I can't imagine. Well, on a sewing machine, you could use a leather needle, right? As I'm trying to figure out visually where my next quilting line is. Okay. Ooh. There we are. There, I broke my needle. I could barely see this thread because it blends in so much to the background. Let me see. Let's see. I need a stitch in the ditch. Come on, Lorena. I'm trying to feed the needle. Sorry. The struggle is real. There it is. Let me show you the quilting. But it disappears. You see how it disappears on me? And then the marking lines start disappearing on me. Let's go. No custom work as yet. Hold on, let me see what y'all comments are. Let's talk to y'all. Sorry. Takes a bit for the camera. Hi, Courtney. How are you? Where you been? Courtney, do you want to do the block swap? I think you did it last year with us. I haven't seen you. I haven't heard from you. I've been on TikTok. I've asked about you. And they say you haven't been around. Sorry, guys. Personal conversation. Okay, you guys are making... Hold on. Let me read all your comments, okay? Hi, June. How are you? June Hansen. Nice to see you. Courtney's here. Terry Emore is here. Sorry if I say your name wrong. June is here. Let's see. Let me see your comments. Okay, let's see. I put the camera here so it looks like I'm looking at you when I'm when I had the switcher, but I still need to look down because I need to look at the comments. Let's see. Thank you for coming, June. Yeah. You did both patterns? Yeah, Clarissa, you did both patterns, right? I have both patterns to the block swaps on Etsy. I don't know. I'm selling them for like $5. I just put them on there to try out Etsy. It's the Etsy is Lorena by Cadena. Anyway, I don't have a lot of stuff. I only have 2 things on there, and both of those things are patterns. Thank you for the quilt. I know the quilting is beautiful. Right? Very pretty. Okay, let me see. Going to stitch by hand. Oh, you're gonna be like, that's gonna be beautiful. Because you have like the holes and then you puncture the holes and then you sew it together. Anything. Crafts are the best. I agree with how you are quilting. Thank you, June. Yes, she's right. She made a comment like you smooth out the area when you're quilting or making it flat. Let's see. You're making Christmas gifts, hopefully. I'm glad you're here, Courtney. Let me see. Yes, you haven't been around for a while. I hope you and your husband are okay. Yes. I think you can sew with your Juki, the leather. That's what it's made for, so they say, the Juki. So let's see. Let's bring you over here. We need to mark one other section. This is what it kind of looks like. Look at all my mess. Don't judge me. I want to make a system to where, anyway, I think someone used to have a table here that they use for baths where they would put all their stuff on there. But, yes. Okay, let me mark here. I'm going to move you to this visual, which is this camera right here. marking tools. Do you ever have a dog that likes eating your pens? Your ends of your pens? Like this. I have a dog who's like obsessed with plastic. I know I probably need to get her more stuff. Okay, hi Lorena. Thank you for watching me from New Zealand. I love you. Thank you, Dawn Thompson. Thank you for watching me. Thank you for taking time to be part of my life, because ultimately you are taking time to hang out with me. That is neat that you're from New Zealand. So let's see, how long have I been doing long arm quilting? And now I think I'm a little bit more confident to do custom quilting, because for years I was not too confident myself, but now I'm getting better, or I believe in myself. And I guess this quilt, for years I didn't do this quilt because I was kind of like not sure of what design I wanted to do. But let me tell you this is what I'm learning, is that waiting to do is not the thing to do. I think I started getting the design on this quilt when I was already like decided that I was going to work on it and do it. And it almost like highlighted to me like, oh, this is what would make it look beautiful if I did this. And then as I was working on it, I got more ideas of what I wanted to do, and I got really excited because let me let you out. I kind of saw what I wanted to do, or what I thought would look beautiful on this quilt. Sorry, I'm letting my dogs out. Y'all could count how many times I let the dumb dog out. She's letting the dog out again. And so I have quilts that I haven't touched, and they just kind of are in a container that one day I say I was going to long arm them, and this was one of them. And I started basically just stitching in the ditch and kind of doing that. And I think what I'm learning is as you go, you figure out what you think will look beautiful as you go. And that's what I'm finding out for myself. But and I think I'm trusting myself on this quilt because the piecing is not perfect, and I'm not having to be so perfect or wanting it to be exactly like I want it to be. Wait till the quilt tells you. Yes. Well, the other day I put this feathering on here because the client was asking me for a specific feather design that I'm going to do tomorrow. And come on. Yeah, there you are. Sorry to see me do that. Apparently I didn't break the... Let me see if you can see me right. Oh, sorry. I don't know why I do that. I hit the wrong thing. And the client was asking me about this design, and when I had this, I decided, you know what? I finished about 12 quilts, probably like a week or so, no, 2 weeks ago. And I said, you know what? Since I'm doing the block swap, I really need to like quilt this quilt and take care of it. I guess to showcase to everybody, like, look, I finished. I think maybe that's one of the reasons why I didn't want to do another block swap, is because I'm like, how am I going to do another block swap when I haven't even finished my own block swap? Hey, come on. Let's see. This one I could really see the line work real good. And then I'll unroll it so you guys can see it. I think unrolling is my favorite part. is I think is my favorite part. Let's lock you in. All right, and y'all want to see me stitching in the ditch? Because me stitching in the ditch, especially these big squares, it's a lot. It's like, look how off I am. It's okay. Don't look at it, Lorena. Don't look at the mistakes. So let me wet this real quick. No, maybe not. I need to stitch in the ditch. So I'm going to move you, and I'm going to let you watch me. Hello? Naomi. I'm going to move you. I'm going to move the long arm. And I'm going to stitch in the ditch, and you're going to see how foolish I look. Stitch in the ditch because these squares are so big. And then I'll unroll it. So let me show you my... Hello, how are you? The sun is setting. All right. Hello, Naomi. How from Maryland? Long time no see. Good. Nice. Let me get this camera. Nice to see you. Hold on. Oh, come on. Sorry. How are you? How you been? Nice to see you. I've been here. If you're not getting notifications, YouTube has unsubscribed me to you. And one of the reasons I think YouTube does that is if you miss maybe 1 or 2 videos and you miss the videos or you don't catch them when they're promoted, YouTube feels like you're not interested, and so they unsubscribe you if you haven't seen me. Or, yeah, it could be YouTube. Nice seeing you again, Naomi. Your sister's right, Dawn. She's perfectly right. All right, let me move you here. And then you all want to watch me stitch in the ditch and look like... So I'm going to have to go on my tippy toes. Here, I'm going to do this camera here. Let me bring you here. I'm going to have to be on my tippy toes because I'm checking here. And I have to make sure that the long arm doesn't hit because I have a plate. So I'm going to start up here. And I'm going to lean. People are, why'd you hurt your back when you were custom quilting that quilt? Because you're leaning really bad over the long arm. And you shouldn't be leaning. Take it from me, who had to go to a chiropractor for 3 weeks because I wasn't pushing. I get lazy. Okay? No judging. I get lazy when I'm custom quilting. I want to get done. And so rolling and unrolling the quilt is so annoying to me. Let me see. Let me move you here so you can see me here. There you go. How you doing? How you been? And I'm going to move here. And you see I'm hunched. We ignore that today, okay? But don't do it. And then I'm going to lean because I don't want to roll it, okay? I'm lazy right now. Don't do this, okay? This is not good quilting technique. I promise. And now I'm on my tippy toes. Okay. And I don't recommend it because I'm really not stitching in the ditch very well. It's not a beautiful stitch in the ditch. It's not perfect. It's okay. Don't judge me. It's not, but I want to stitch in the ditch. And then the areas that I kind of screwed up, I went over again, kind of so that I could go back and unstitch it. So I'm going to move you here. You can look at me in my weird position here. Start up here. And sometimes, you know, hey, let me get my readers. Maybe if I had my readers on, I could see the line better. Maybe not. All right. And the only reason I'm leaning this way is because I only know that I'm going to do these 2 blocks. But if you're unstitching or you're quilting for hours, back pain is the worst thing. I hurt my back so bad custom quilting a quilt that I told myself that I will never custom quilt for a client again. And I had a lady recently asked me if I would do a quilt for her. And now that, let's see. Don't judge me, okay? Or you can judge me all you want. And I could roll and unroll this quilt. I could do part of it, lock the needle down, travel it up if I wanted to, or I could torture myself and do it this way. And either way, it was so horrible. Either way, don't do what I do. No, because if you're going to be quilting for a lot of hours, my recommendation is not to do what I just did. But I'm just doing this section, and I don't intend to do more. But let me unroll the quilt. Oh, let me unroll the quilt so you can see how gorgeous she is. And then let me clean up my mess too. Let's see. My goal today is to get as much of this center done. Then I have to take her off because tomorrow I have a whole bunch of work I need to deal with before the holidays. So I'm going to bring you here. I'm glad y'all are with me. Can you see it? Yeah, you can see it real good. Then I'll read your comments. What I want to do too is, look, I only need, 5 more. Okay. Let me move the long arm out of the way. I want to show you the back too, because the back I think is going to be so pretty. So look. Sorry, I don't know if you see a mess. Look at this. Look at this, so sweet. All right, y'all get to see. Are you seeing it? No. Hold on. Look how beautiful the quilting is. Okay, so then let me move you over here. Let me show you this angle. One of the things is about quilting is lighting. When the light or the quilt is hit by light. So I'm going to move you here. It has this beautiful texture. Oh, let me see. I'm going to get you here. I'm trying to move the camera so you can see me. But I'm trying to move the cameras in a way. Look, yeah. So the sun is setting over here. And you could see how the sunlight is hitting the quilt. Isn't that beautiful? And that's what I love about quilting. Like, look at this. Oh, let me move you. I don't know if you could see the quilting. When the light hits. Let me roll it too. Ooh. You want me to unzip the back? Ooh, the back is going to be delicious. Look. Okay, hold on. How do I show you the back? Sorry. Let's see how I can show you the back. I'm trying to show you the back. Do you see the back? Without... Ah! I'm sorry. Trying to show you the back. It's not working. Okay, hold on. Okay, hold on. Let me roll this. I'm trying to show you the back, but as I show you the back, I'm unrolling. There it is. It's better. Now you can see it. Look how delicious. Do you see that or no? Hold on. What a great live stream, huh? Like, do you see the back? Can you see it? I don't know. Can y'all see it? Yeah? The light looks weird. Hold on. So now you can see. Ooh, that's delicious. Let me bring you here. Isn't this beautiful? Do you see how the texture looks? And that's just line work. And you can see, like, I need to stitch in the ditch over here on this one. I missed a couple spots. Wow. So proud. Okay, let's put it back on the long arm. Y'all can see me struggling right now. My intention is to get this done so that I could take tomorrow. I want to, hopefully I could finish like 4 or 5 quilts tomorrow, and then I could put her down and get her, let me maneuver her. Get her done. And then I'm hand binding the other quilt that I finished. The block swap, I ended up doing a gray, white background fabric, and a black background fabric. And I ended up doing this one because, like I said, someone got sick with COVID during that time. And let's see. Now I need to just work on these. Look how beautiful. You can tell when I get excited. I went, when I filled all the feathering inside the blocks, I was so excited for how beautiful it was looking. And then, let me bring you up now. What do y'all think, guys? Let me move you here. The sun is hitting. Look how beautiful. All right, let's see. Let me see y'all's comments. Let's see. Sorry, I kind of disappeared from the screen view. No, you stay. Let's see. Let's look at y'all's comments. I know, it's yummy, right? The back fabric. Like, look at the back fabric. I don't know if you can see the back fabric from here. Let me see. Look how beautiful. How lovely. And that's why I fell in love with quilting. It's not about the business of quilting, which I think that was a thing I never thought about, but it's about the texture quilting does. Hi, Becky. Okay, the purple block you did was mine. Oh, that was yours? Huh? The purple one? Yeah. That's what's so neat. Okay, so Becky, where are you from? May I ask? Where are you from? Because what's neat about doing a block swap is there's people. So I live in Texas. I'm in between San Antonio and Austin. So I'm in between both cities. And But it's neat because I remember doing a big old giant list. And the neat part about doing this is I remember when I sent all the block swaps out to everybody, the neat part about it is that I was able to say, hey, you had people from New York, from Michigan, from Arkansas, from Texas, from and I would put like Dallas, Texas, San Antonio, Texas, or different areas of each person's city to let people know that this quilt has the blocks traveled from all across the United States. I think that, oh, you're from Kansas? Kansas, Stockton. We have a Kansas person here. Yes. And then mine, I don't remember mine. Mine is this one. And that is really neat because, hold on, I'm going to put you here. It's really neat because when you look at the quilt and someone finishes it, your brain goes to the one, you still owe me. No, you don't. You don't owe me. You don't owe me money. You're fine. I don't even remember you owe me money. Probably I paid for your shipping if you owe me money, but no, you're fine. Becky, are you doing the block swap this year or the 2025? I think I don't have you on there. I'm next door in Nebraska. Isn't that neat? I think that's neat. So I have people from Nebraska, from Alabama, from Kansas, from Texas have spent time with me to do this quilt. And it's neat because a lot of people have already finished their block swaps or quilts tops. They finished them and they have them done. And they gave them to family or they gave them as gifts. So hold on, let me get my dog. I'll move you here so you can see. Move over, babe. Be careful, girl. So let's see. Do y'all want to still hang with me? Do y'all want to still hang out with me? Or do you want me to let you guys go? Because we've been here an hour and 12 minutes. I was going to still work if you guys... From Iowa? From Iowa? Do you need more volunteers? Yes. I need 4 more people to do... I think I have 31 people and I was going to be 32. And then a lady asked me to add her. So I think I need 3 more people to do a block swap with me. And I think, Becky, you're on Lorena's Quilting Facebook group. I believe you're on there. Let me see. You're on my group right there. Hey, y'all, please join Lorena's Lasers so I could kind of like still... I think I have 808 people who... there's some neat people who watch my live and they join Lorena's Lasers. Please go and subscribe for me. I'm trying to get monetized there. And if I'm monetized there, I will start posting more videos there, which I'm posting some videos of stuff that I'm making. And oh, did I bring it up here? I'm going to do a video. No, I didn't bring it up here. Yes, I did. Oh, okay. Y'all got to see my new creation. Okay, y'all want to see my new creation? Can I show you my new creation? Okay. I'm probably going to give these away to people who do my block swap. So I've made several of them. So let me show you. Can you even see it? Let me get a piece of fabric. Hold on. Give me a second. I'll show you the quilt so you can pay attention to the quilt. I need a colored fabric. Let me see if I have a fabric you could look at. I have a lot of work to do. When I come up here and I look down, I'm like, here we go. Okay. You would like me to do more videos or lives? Okay. My plan is, I want to do 2 videos a week. I want to do a live, probably 1 live every week. Okay. My plan is also to do a tutorial kind of video on top of that. So some people love watching my lives, and I think my lives are better than they were, because before I just sat down and I chatted with y'all and you guys asked me questions and I just answered your questions. I think this kind of live is better because I'm allowed to show you kind of like different angles of the quilting room. You can see that angle, and then you can see this angle, and then you can come and see me. And I've been wanting to do lives like this, but learning this setup has been a whole massive endeavor. As a matter of fact, I had to get wires for one of the cameras, this camera, and because in one video that I did a live, the lipstick looked gray, and in this video, my lipstick looked normal, but in this video, my lipstick looked orange. And I wanted to do it to where on this machine, this little switcher, I could put probably 6 camera angles on there, but I'm learning it. And so I'm struggling figuring it out. But yes, my hope is I'm probably going to do another live next week. And I want it to be also informative and entertaining. I don't want to just put a live on here, and I want you to visually be interested, and I wanted to share like me working, and also to, you're not just seeing me in one angle, but you have multitude angles. So yes, I really do want to do that. And that's why I have this live thing. One of the things that I've been struggling with is I sit down and I edit a video, and it takes me 6 hours to edit a video. And so to be motivated to edit a video, but this is a lot of fun because I get to share things that I do on my regular day, and you guys could be a part of it. So yeah. And so my hope is that now that I'm getting the system down and I'm able to kind of get the camera angles right, I could add another camera that will be on the GoPro on the machine itself, and you could see it like an upper view and a lower view and an angle view instead of me constantly moving the cameras. But my hope is I'm hoping to do 2 videos a week. Yeah, I am just, we're working on it. As a matter of fact, today, because I went on a trip, I was like, you know what? You said you were going to do a video. So I got everything set up, and it took me forever because the neat thing is this thing is able to add kind of like the prompts right here, like Lorena's Lasers, subscribe, the Facebook group. It rotates, and then it has a neat rotating camera switching system. So hold on, and I'll switch in a minute. The camera will switch for me. Hopefully I'll do it. It does a looping system, so you'll see me, and it'll switch from one camera to another camera to another camera to another camera. Hopefully I'll do it right now. Hopefully we'll start doing. Yep, random. So right now, but I'm learning. So my goal is, yes, I am gonna post more. Let's see. I'll sign up for the blog stop. Okay, Becky, come and sign up. Hi, how are you? Rebecca Thompson. I would love to do more videos. Yes, I promise I'll do more videos. I promise. I'm trying. I took a vacation in February, and I took a vacation. I took a vacation this last month, and I am going in December, taking another vacation. Is it switching on me like it should? See, now, isn't it beautiful? Isn't that beautiful? Hold on, let me switch. Let me fade. So this camera, this is so cool. Look, you're gonna see my cameras. So you can see a 2-screen. Anyway, hold on. And now you can see me. But I'm learning this whole thingamajig. Thank you for liking my lives. We love you without makeup. You love me without makeup? This is makeup. This is makeup. Thank you. Thank you for my... So yes. So would you guys like to be with me while I custom quilt the rest of these blocks? Or, oh, I was going to show you something. If you do my block swap, I was going to give these away. Hold on. These little rulers away. But I was going to do a video on them. This is a cool ruler. I went to the Houston Quilt Show and I ended up making 28 rulers, and I passed them all away to people who have been watching me for years. I had a couple people who came up to me and were like so excited to meet me in person, and I was so excited to bless them with one of my rulers, and it was a blast. I only went for one day though. I wish I would have gone the second day, but things just didn't work out that way. So let me bring you your custom quilt in my crown royal quilt. Yes, I know. Yes, I know. I know what I did for you. That crown royal quilt. Bless. My lady, I don't custom quilt for nobody no more. I told one of my clients who I custom quilted for, "You're lucky you got this out of me because I'm not doing no more." Well, I don't know. I want to do my own quilts. Maybe when I get a lot more of my quilts done, they'll be more motivated to do work for other people. But I think one of the lessons I learned when you're custom quilting for other people is you do this beautiful, magnificent work, and it's backbreaking, and you're investing in them, and then they take the quilt home. And of course it's theirs, right? It's their quilt, it's their product, but the love you put into that quilt for them, there's no way they can reimburse you for that kind of labor. And like all that brickwork that I did on that quilt, I'm getting the fox ready to do that and start working on that one. So let's custom quilt one more block, and then I'm gonna let you all. I'm gonna bring you here. Maybe bring you here. No, I'll bring you here. I'll bring you here. And I'll let you have this view too, so you can see me in a different angle. This is the block we're going to work on right here. And then, let's see. Let's start marking. I'm getting my rulers. I'm also on TikTok, and I have a pretty good following there. I have a really good following because some of the quilters, this long armor, her name is She Shed Quilting, I think. She's such a sweet TikToker. She's been watching me for years, and around my birthday, she gave me a shout out. She was such a sweet person, and she didn't have to do that. And so right now I'm making rulers for her and getting everything kind of ready. Send her a sweet box of favorites. I'm not an Oprah, but you know how Oprah is like, "I'm giving everybody my favorites." I kind of do that. Let's see. Let's move on. And then one of the things I check before I start long arming is if the long arm has enough space to travel up and down. Where's my thing? Then I also want to make sure that there's no sag on the long arm so that I could start quilting here. Hold on one second. Let me shut that down for a minute. Sign up. Oh, you signed up for the block swap? Thank you. Oh my God. Becky, did you finish the block swap? Because I know there's a couple people that finished the block swap and they were showcasing it. And then I gave one of my block swaps to my daughter-in-law. And then, you know when I did that 24-hour live? Hold on. I'm also going to do probably a 24-hour live again. Because what a treasure of doing a 24-hour live. I ended up getting all the quilts that I long arm done, and I gave them away, some to random strangers, and some to family members. I gave only the ones that are mine to family members, meaning mine that I've taken time to piece. I found a whole bunch of antique quilts. Oh, stop. Come on, travel. And I gave some away to police officers because some of the crap they have to deal with, Lord have mercy. But I want to do another live, 24-hour live where, ooh, that's kind of short. Yeah, it's kind of short, but it's okay. And now that I have this program, I could kind of like, you could see me working. I could set it up and you could see like what quilt I'm working on, and I could be on the live a bit longer. The other time I had to have a friend who was watching me do the live. Let me show you what that looks like. It's not perfect, but I had a friend who had to read me all the comments while I was doing the live because I couldn't see them. And so I had a friend commenting when I would go live, and then I would sit for a period of time and kind of, and I'm really wetting this thing. I would kind of like stop and pause. Let me see. And what I do is I wet it, and then I get a cotton and I start just cleaning the cotton. Now I'm going to come to here, and I'm going to bring this camera over here so you can see this camera. I haven't gotten mine quilted yet. Well, some people have gotten theirs quilted and they look beautiful. I know a lady, she didn't do the block swap, but because I posted the block swap pattern on my Facebook group, she used it and printed it, which is fine because the pattern, I gave the pattern away for free at the time. She went ahead and she went ahead and made the quilt just on her own, which she finished the quilt before everybody in the block swap did because, of course, we had to wait for people to deliver their quilt blocks to us. And so that was kind of neat seeing the quilt completely done. And she did a beautiful job. Her quilt was white, and oh, it was lovely. Now you can see me. Let me move this over so you can see it. I'm going to put you on 2 angles, okay? And the reason I'm putting you on 2 angles is so you can see me working on the quilt. And if my hand is in one way, you have like the ability to look at me long arming in another angle, because there's no way I can't quilt without my hand somehow coming against or hindering your view. So here, let's go. But let's see. When I do the block swap, I was thinking of a certain pattern, and I was going to make, when I was thinking about a certain quilt block, it needed a template. So I was going to laser templates for everybody. That would be insane, right? Send the templates to everyone. And I'm like, okay, Lorena, you're acting here. That's a bit much. Let's see. Let's see, Lorena, can I get it straight? If anybody has any suggestions on a unique pattern, I'm interested. Because right now I'm researching what pattern we could use or what kind of design. Because I want it easy enough for anybody to do, but intricate enough for people to like to make it. You have to have that balance, like, for different people. Let's see. Yeah, what it's saying is that, I hope you can see me now. what it's saying is that YouTube is not getting the feed or something. And so I saw earlier that it shut off, or that it's telling me that it's shutting on and off. But I'm trying to keep on going so that, yeah, it works for a minute and then it spins out. I think it's because probably everybody in my neighborhood is using their computer. You know, they came home from work. And so there's not enough bandwidth. I don't know. But yeah, I'm seeing that it's cutting on and off. But I wanted to finish. I don't want to leave you guys hanging. But what I'll do is, see, like during the day I had no problems. But now that people are probably coming home and doing their YouTube, like my daughter's probably doing she's on the internet using my YouTube. But hopefully you can see me at least right now. I'm hoping that when it posts, it'll post the whole video, but it may be cutting on and off. But what I'm going to do is I'm probably going to let you go. I have one more. Me too. Have you frozen up on me? I'm so sorry. Yeah, because I was looking on here that the comments I wasn't getting no comments. But what I'm going to do is going to get off, and then I'm going to do this last part, and then I'm going to post maybe a picture, because I just need one more block, like one more, and I'm completely done. Are you still being kicked off? I need one more block. Let me just keep going. Why, YouTube? Why? It's okay. We've been on here quite a while, and I really do appreciate you spending time with me. What a sweet group. Let's see. Let me get this done. I want one more, and then I wanted to show you the quilt all done, but it's not working. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to let you go. I may come back on. I'm going to let you go. I'm going to let you go, and I appreciate you, and I really do thank you for hanging with me. You've been hanging with me for about an hour and 45 minutes. Y'all are awesome. I'm going to go ahead and quilt this real quick, and then I'm going to unroll it. Hopefully YouTube doesn't kick me off again or freeze me, because I just need to do one more. And then I want to showcase it quilted, because you guys hung in there with me. And I just need this one section. Can you imagine? Let's see. Yeah, one more section, and then I'm going to unroll it and show it. So I'm going to stay on here, even though it's kicking you guys off, or if it's freezing y'all. I apologize, but you need to blame YouTube. And I'm hoping that when you get to the video, and then I know you could probably not here with me no more. Maybe I need to go to TikTok. Let's see, I'm done with this. Girl is done with the stuff she was gonna do. She just finished. Oh my God. Let's see. She just finished here. Let's see how it looks. Let's clean this. Can you even see me no more? Are you gone? It's working! Thank God! But you were seeing my back. It's horrible. I'm sorry. Okay, I'm staying on. Thank you. Oh, I'm so sorry. Sherry? Ah. Okay, let's see. Thank you, it's working. But then I had my back on, y'all. That's the worst. Okay, so let me unroll the quilt so you can see how beautiful the quilting is. And hopefully, let's see. I'm going to move you back. And it's already late. Well, it's dark outside in my neighborhood. All right, I moved you. Look how beautiful. Y'all hanging in there with me. I'm so sorry. I just kind of have to laugh at my life. Why? It is so stupid. Okay, here's it working. It working. All right, you don't know how weird I am. I won't share my complete weirdness. So here's this. I have cleaned, and then my lines got kind of wonky because I'm getting tired, but it doesn't matter because I want to get this done. So it's done, or it's this part of it, the quilting is done. And so I'm gonna let you guys see it. Let me move you here. Let me move you here. I'm gonna let you see it. Wait, see? So y'all can see how gorgeous she is. I'm gonna move her here, move her down here. And then I'm gonna move the film camera over here. Look how beautiful. I'm gonna take her off probably. Do y'all wanna see the back of her? Like determination here to not give in to the, look how beautiful. Wow, that looks really pretty. Just saying. Hold on. I want you to see the back. I think the back is gonna be like extraordinary. Let me see. Isn't that lovely? Look at that. Isn't she lovely? Isn't she lovely? Isn't she? Oh, maybe. I wonder if I turn off the light, if it'll share the texture. Nope. Let's undo her and flip her so you guys can see the back of her. She's beautiful. And I'm gonna flip her and put her on backwards. I was gonna take her off, but I'm gonna leave her on. I hate my long arm being naked. Isn't that weird? Is that a weird thing? When you're like, your long arm is naked? I hate her being naked. Or not having a quilt on her. So usually, no matter what, I'll get the quilt ready. And I'll put something on there. It doesn't matter. Anything. Let me put it this way. Put this backwards. I want you to see the back of it. I think the back of it's going to look gorgeous. Gorgeous. All right. Okay, hold on. And she's going to look soft. Like the gray, the dark gray. One of the things I think, I did some custom quilting recently. Let me show this. I would really be mindful. Ooh, just leave it there. On some of the back fabric. I did that custom quilt, that brickwork on my client's back fabric. And one of the things that was crazy is that when the needle hit the back fabric, the thread split. It would split. Isn't that crazy? And so it was kind of sad to me with the amount of quilting work that you're putting into a quilt, especially a custom one. Make sure you check your back fabric. Sometimes overwoven fabric has a tendency, can you even see the quilting, to split on you. And then in the back, you'll see little fiber lines where the line just breaks. Send her my way. Maybe. Hold on. I'm gonna try to, I think the back is just as important as the front. La 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 la. All right, let me roll her. Do you get to see her? Do you get to see it? Do you even see it? Hold on, I'll bring you in. Do you see that quilting? And then let me share with you this. When I am custom quilting, no, okay. When I'm custom quilting, I literally now put the quilt on backwards like you just saw me do so that I could clean it and find where I missed some quilting, where the thread is coming off, where the line, the stitching in the ditch doesn't look right. I literally go ahead and put it on backwards like you're seeing me now so that you could see sometimes the back reveals all the mistakes that the front doesn't show. Let me go here. The back fabric will show it. Let me go here. See the quilting? Can you see it? Let me move this camera here. Some cameras view. Let's see. Let's see if we can see it. Look at beautiful. Whoa, 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 whoa. I don't want to fall. You should see the wires in this room. All right. I love you for you guys hanging out with me. I finished it, or I finished the sections I wanted to. I finished all these little sections down here, all the internal line work. She looks beautiful. I need to take her off because tomorrow's going to be a long work day. Hopefully, I have a lot of work to do. Now, one of the things I think you should know is my back is hurting a little bit. But ain't she beautiful? I think you're the only one here, Sherry. You're the only one here. I love you for staying and hanging out with me. But this is how I cleaned the back. But right now I just put it in the back so y'all could see the back fabric of it. So you could see the beautiful quilting. I don't know if you could see. Anyway, isn't it beautiful? Anyway, well, I love y'all. And some of you probably left me because the dumb thing was shutting off and kicking y'all off and being annoying. Anyway, I love you and I thank you for spending time with me. We are here an hour and 55 minutes. And hey, I got this live stream down. I love you. Thank you for hanging. I love you so much for spending time with me. Seriously, I am blessed. If you want to do Lorena's block swap in 2025, please join Lorena's Quilting Facebook group. That's where I'm going to manage the block swap. I think I'm going to still do videos on it, but that's where I'm going to deal with most of the block swap stuff. I love y'all. Thank you for hanging me, Claudette. Thank you for being here. I wish you would have made more comments, but it was probably kicking you off. You know what I mean? Have a wonderful day, okay? Thank you so much. Thank you for spending time with me. And now I need to take everything apart and put everything away and then